Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be remastering a video, just like the fact I'm playing Modern Warfare Remastered recently. And the original video of 2021, June 18th, I think, which was the Rise and Fall of the RPD. I made that video back when I primarily used iMovie before I figured out how crap it actually is. And since I want to improve off that, and I have a bit more emotion in my voice now, so I don't sound like a robot, I can actually put it together more and more. And it has been 2 years since I made that video, and I forgot how long has it been since I made my last Rise and Fall video. Okay, guys, correction. The Rise and Fall of the RPD was my last Rise and Fall video. Pretty strange, but let's get into the actual video itself. We're gonna go with the original Modern Warfare in 2007. So we're gonna go with the first of 7 RPDs, because I think the last time I didn't count BO2 since technically it's a campaign and zombies exclusive, but we're gonna go with Modern Warfare 1, or what 40-year-old men say, Cod 4. It has a flat 40 damage, which is pretty great because it has no fall off range. Which if the maps were like more usable and less barbaric, then it'd be very overpowered. It shoots at 705 RPM. I didn't test just for that. I think I forgot to test about stopping power and double tap, but and it also has a 100 round magazine. And it also has really crappy iron sights. And that's more of like the more basics about how the RPD works. It's basically between the M249 and the M63. It's kind of like the middle guy. And that's why people call it the best LMG in the game. It's basically the M4 of the LMG class. And due to the fact that it's like got pretty decent recoil too, it's not too high and it's not too low, which is weird. But it's just overall the fact that I just think the gun is kind of bland. It's got a really good look with it, decent reload time. Its iron sights, again, are still garbage though. I wish I had more of a rear sight and a more developed front sight. But this was 2007 and people didn't know exactly how to make guns look good back then. But we're going to go on with the one in Modern Warfare 2. Now we're going to go on to the original Modern Warfare 2 and not Modern Warfare 22 because that game is garbage. And it doesn't have an RPD. But for the original Modern Warfare 2, the RPD comes back. It's basically the same gun but with a rail, I think, and it's a bit darker. And that's kind of it. All the stats are exactly the same. 40 damage flat, 750 rounds per minute, 100 rounds in the magazine, but of course with extended mags it's 200 for some reason. Which along with that, it makes the gun a bit overpowered in some way. It doesn't you can shoot more rounds without having to reload. And in Modern Warfare 2, you can also have 2 attachments instead of just one, so you probably just use grip and extended mags, making the gun pretty much a powerhouse. It's basically the same, but a bit better. The iron sights are still garbage as usual because there's no rear sights and the front sights are way too tall and way too odd shaped. It's like a broken egg with a freaking needle in the middle. So with that, we're gonna go on to Black Ops 2 because BO1 doesn't have it because it was originally supposed to be in that game but never came to it. And Modern Warfare 3 only had it in one trailer, and now it's kind of it. And now with the Black Ops 2 model of RPD, and that you can also notice I'm not really in a rush like I was last time because iMovie had a very weird setting. I don't know why I didn't just record my voice and just put the pictures along with it, but for BO2, the original damage it said in zombies was 140. It doesn't say anything about campaign, but I divided 140 by 4, which made 35, and that's why I say it has a flat 35 damage. If it were to go into multiplayer, which I actually think is a really big missed opportunity, because how cool would it be if you beat BO2's campaign and all them guns went to multiplayer? I think that would be awesome, and it wouldn't really be that hard to balance. All you need to do is just get the BO1 stats and update them, that's it. And with that, it has 750. It has a 750 RPM, which is cracked somewhat, which means I think it's a bit kind of. I would say it's better than the original since I don't know if 30. Actually, I think 35 and 40 are kind of the same damage thing. It's like a 3-shot to kill. But with that, that actually makes it a flat bit better. And it also has a 135 round extended mag, which is I think is ridiculous, but Unlike the original one, it has an extended mag, it shoots faster, and it just feels more consistent. I don't play with it often to understand how the recoil works, but again, it still has that little edge to it that kind of makes it lets you know that the iron sight's still garbage. But with that, it's basically just an updated Modern Warfare 2 version to Xbox 360, which Modern Warfare 2 wasn't. Never mind, it's just like an updated variant. I kind of wish it was in multiplayer, which I also wish for the campaign weapons because those are pretty cool. But with that, we'll go to the freaking Call of Duty Online one. Also, it came out in 2012, which I did not know. Okay, now we're on to the Chinese exclusive of Call of Duty Online. This one has damage with 40 to 24, which the fact that it even has a drop-off range makes it somewhat worse than the original, because the original and the one from Modern Warfare 2 and BO2 didn't even have a drop-off range. The fact it drops off to 24, making it a, I think, 5-shot kill, actually makes it an even worse gun. It also has crap iron sights, and when I tried looking them up on Google, they were like blurry as hell because it don't give you clear images. Actually, no, I went on the wiki page and it was blurry. But it also shoots at a 766 RPM, 10 more than BO2, which makes it a smidge better. If it didn't have a drop-off range, it would have been a better version, but due to the fact it has a drop-off range that goes to 5 shots, it goes down. Which, of course, with a Chinese knockoff, I would think it would go down because it's garbage. It also has 100 rounds and 150 with extended mag. Yeah, that's kind of it. Let's go to Modern Warfare Remastered, which is the next one. Okay, now we're with Modern Warfare Remastered. This one came out in 2016, and yeah, it was kind of it. Apparently, the Modern Warfare Remastered only exists due to a GoFundMe or something like that. And people got a bunch of signatures, and the game got remastered. Everybody's still waiting for Modern Warfare Remastered 2 to come out onto multiplayer or something like that. It don't seem like it's happening, but with this version, it's exactly the same as the original. 40 damage flat, 705 RPM, and 100 rounds of magazine, no extended mag. Basically the exact same gun. I haven't really played the original Modern Warfare that much because I wasn't on my PlayStation 3 yet. I tried getting on it. I tried getting on more like a couple months ago, but just seeing how the original went out, because the original Modern Warfare has actually a bit of differences between the remaster and it, because in that game the pistols were actually usable. But I did not use the RPD much in the original, so I'm going to assume they're basically the same. Same recoil kick, the same damage, same penetration, whatever. So since I'm basically saying the same thing twice, let's go to Call of Duty Mobile. I was trying to think about which one was the next game, but with that, we're going to go on with it, and the fact that iron sights still suck. Now we're on to Call of Duty Mobile's RPD, which is actually pretty garbage with a damage ranges of 31, 24, 19, which puts it all the way down to basically near a 6-shot kill, which is a big fat decrease in anything. It also, I think, has 649 or 59 RPM, which is also a decrease. Its magazine size is similar to Modern Warfare 2, but if you compare it to Modern Warfare 2's RPD, again, you can realize that gun is garbage, so why even use the one in mobile? I used it like twice, I think, and I hated it. It was basically the antithesis of mid. It was like pretty much an average LMG, and it sucked. Also, its iron sights still suck. When you compare it to all the other guns in the game, why even use it? It's basically just a beginner's gun, that's it. This is also where not gunfight, gunsmith, weaponsmith goes into it. Follow for it. Whatever it is, it goes into it, and you can basically customize the gun to whatever you want. So it has a lot more attachments, but that doesn't mean it's anything better. There better be like a perk in there I probably don't know of that increases the damage. So with that, I don't even think you can actually increase its fire rate either, unless you got a barrel or something. But with that, it's just an overall crap version, and even with the next one, you're going to see how garbage this gun can actually get, because at least Call of Duty Mobile's RPD has 100 rounds. We're going to go with the Cold War one now. And as of recording, this is the worst RPD in the Call of Duty franchise so far. So when the game first launched, I think it was pretty much kind of the same, but it had 75 rounds to the 50, which made it a decent LMG for its game, because every other LMG was kind of just 75, 100, and 125. But for some reason, they decided, hey, let's go nerf a gun that was already kind of the worst LMG in the game and have it have 50 rounds. I don't know who in the world was complaining that the RPD was broken. They must have been retarded and used the Stoner 63 and just had a weird vivid dream where they thought they were using an RPD. But they nerfed it, along with the fact that it has a 38 damage flat, which it was pretty identical to this one. But guess what? Cold War uses 150. So by default, it is garbage. More garbage. It is just terrible. And with that, damn, I'm trying to think about it. Oh yeah, it also has a 652 RPM. Okay, the last one was 659. 652 RPM, so it's slower than the original, which is garbage. And it has half the ammo capacity and can only go up to 100. It is indeed literally the worst RPD, and the only saving grace of it is the iron sight, because the iron sight is not garbage this time. There's actually a rear sight, and the whole front sight's actually filled, which is perfect. I would rather them just improve on the iron sight than just make the gun worse. But that's the RPD for you. I don't care about that much about its reload speed unless you level up the gun, which you actually have to start using that piece of garbage more. But it's kind of like a gunsmith. It's gunsmith where you can basically have any attachment you want on the gun. I'm just speechless about it. But just seeing how people can see that the RPD goes from a pretty decent middle ground beginning of an LMG to basically being the worst in its game twice in a row, you can kind of see how it just goes downhill from here. I feel like when the RPD goes to its next game, it's going to get even worse. Maybe like 30 rounds, 25. It is going to be pretty much going to need a bit of time to actually recoup and actually be a good gun again. But with that, I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and you guys can enjoy this meme at the end. Adios.
Nash and Cameron. Nash, yo!
Bitch, why the fuck you look like Mr. Popo?